fishes. This is a comment I will often say when an unexpected guest comes for dinner. It means there's enough for everyone. Please join us. But this week's gospel reading reminds us that the story of loaves and fishes is about more than God's providence. It's about God's power and God's presence. See, Jesus and the disciples have traveled across the Sea of Galilee to the other side, and Jesus looks around and the crowds are still following him. It's a teachable moment, and he turns to Philip and he asks, sort of rhetorically, we're told it's a test. He says, "Philip, where do you think we could buy enough bread for all these people?" Well, I can picture Philip becoming rather nervous, looking at this crowd of 5,000 people and thinking, "What? You want us to feed them? All of them?" I mean, not only are they not near the town or a marketplace, Philip knows how much money it would take. 6 months' wage wouldn't be enough to buy bread for them all. Well, then Andrew steps in, maybe being a bit helpful. He says, "Well, there's a small boy over here who's got a few loaves of bread and some fish." But perhaps he gets a glance of this vast crowd because very quickly he sees how crazy an idea that would be. I mean, what are 5 loaves and 2 fish among all these people? You see, quite often I feel like Philip or Andrew, and I see so much hunger and so much need, and I wonder, you want me to feed them? But all I have is, well, not enough. But Jesus reminds us, it isn't about us. It's about Jesus. See, in the face of what seems impossible, Jesus invites the crowd to be seated, and he sets the table before them, and he takes those measly 5 loaves and he gives thanks. And then everyone seated on that hillside finds their fill in Christ. They have come to the table hungry, and they are fed with the bread of life, Christ himself, who nourishes and sustains, who offers grace and hope. And there's more. There's leftovers to share. Loaves and fishes. Too often we think, I don't have enough to bring to the table. But it isn't about us. It's about Jesus. In Jesus, there is enough for all who are hungry to be filled, to be satisfied. In Christ, we have our very life. And that is something we celebrate, a Eucharistic thanksgiving. When we come to Christ's table every Sunday, we have the presence and the promise of Christ and a bread that emboldens us to offer whatever we have to God, who will take that offering, no matter how little or how large, and will do more than we could ever ask or imagine. So come, there is a seat for you. Loaves and fishes. I look forward to seeing you in worship.